Hello everyone, welcome to PassionWater Tarot. My name is Mama Doo, and we're here to dance into the passion waters of your life together. So, with that being said, this is going to be a journalized reading for the sign of Libra for this weekend, July 9th, 10th, and 11th. Two things about that. One, it's going to have, I should say three things about that. It's going to have a love intention. It's a journalized reading, so it will not resonate with everyone. So please take what resonates and leave the rest at the curb. And number three, time. If you come here at another time, please know that you have come here when it's your time to hear the message that Spirit wants to give you. Because in the 5D, there is no calendars. Alright? So, let's go ahead and ask Holy Spirit, Spirit God, angels, and ancestors to come into this reading with love and light, to provide the highest level of clarity to those receiving messages, and ask that chakras be open to allow those messages to be received with ease. Now, Libra, what have you been up to? I took a few minutes between the last reading and this reading. I felt that I needed to really be in a good comfort zone before I started your reading. So I'm actually wondering what this reading is going to show. And the flipper is the tower during the shuffling here. Okay, we'll see if that comes back out. But I do believe that Libra, if you have not had a tower moment, it's because you are recovering from a tower moment. You are healing from a tower moment. Okay, that is. I know that's why Spirit wanted me to get in a very comfortable space prior to beginning this reading. Okay? The Holy Spirit, Spirit God, angels, and ancestors, please reveal what information you would like to reveal to Libra for this reading. Thank you for all messages forthcoming. What say ye? Things have been harsh lately. I shouldn't say lately. In the past, things were harsh. It was difficult, challenging. Many of you have changed careers, lost jobs, have had to move, or been looking towards moving. Holy Spirit, Spirit God, angels, and ancestors, what would you like to reveal? We're going to start off with the Knight of Chalices. Forward movement that is emotional based. Love, generosity, caring. This is an offer. It's coming towards some of you, and some of you, you're going towards somebody else with it. Recently, okay? This is something pretty recent. But this line is where you're coming from. You wanted to save the day. Libra, the hero. You wanted to balance things out. If somebody was ghosted. The Six of Wands. And this was, for many of you, it's an offer of forgiveness. Somebody who you've been distant from, that you haven't been connecting with, there hasn't been any communication with, or a lack thereof. Should that flip? Nope. Okay. Two of Swords in reverse. So recently you've been trying to start over with somebody in a connection. Now, whether that's a love connection, friend, or family, co-worker, somebody who you did not have a good connection with, somebody who you did not have good communication with, and you wanted to change the dynamics between the two of you so that you both weren't on the defense. Not feeling like you had to defend yourself, that you had to be aggressively taking a stance to say, I will no longer allow this. Just you wanted to make it to where you were welcomed in their energy and they were welcomed in your energy again, or vice versa. Because it is generalized, it can absolutely be reversed, and it could have been the cross watcher who wanted things to come to better terms. Now, where are you now, Libra? Holy Spirit, Spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. We're coming out of the chute with the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So you're not holding on to things. Sorry. Amber Alert on my phone. Okay. I probably should have read that. Today is July the 7th that I'm doing this reading. So it's Wednesday that I'm doing the reading for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And there's an Amber Alert coming out of San Antonio, Texas. It's a 2-year-old child in a white Toyota Camry. Okay, so with this Four of Pentacles, it's in reverse. You're ready to let go of the animosity between the two of you. You're at that point. You're ready to let go, some of you, to that connection. Period. But you're releasing yourself from the responsibility of somebody else's emotions and focusing in on what's in your highest good. What is in your highest good, Libra? What are you focused in on? That's going to be the next card, what you're focused in on, okay? Oh, my hair got hung up in there. The Knave of Chalices in reverse. So what you're focused in on is having things steady. Nothing unexpected. You're, those 2 a.m. wake up calls for, I want to come over. No, you're done with that. You don't need that in your life no more. Those calls to say, I need to borrow money, or I can't pay you back, or I'm in trouble again. People who bring a lot of difficulty to your life, Libra, and unexpected circumstances, especially those that cause difficulty for you, you're focused on removing obstacles from your life, including negative Nelly nagging, which is your own negative thinking, okay? Because you are really looking forward to accomplishing your goals at the end of this year. What other information do you have for Libra, Spirit? I do, for a majority of you, feel that this was a love affair, a marriage, a relationship that was very near and dear to you, that you wanted to come to better terms with, and you're having to let go of things, and a lot of it is the negative thinking in order to be able to proceed forward with this connection. And for some of you, it's letting go of energies that have continuously placed obstacles in the way. That one just really wants to come out. Yep, that's the Queen of Wands. That's, hey, I'm looking good, I'm feeling good, I'm having a good time. I know where I want to go with them. I deserve happiness. I'm very passionate. I'm very happy. I like that for you, Libra. That's a beautiful, beautiful card. You know what I don't see? You. Well, yes, I do. We have wands there. That's the only card I see out here of you. All your energy. So, spirit guide, angels, and ancestors, where is Libra headed for this weekend? What can Libra expect for this weekend? Please reveal. So we have the Tower. Something is, not all towers are bad. Sometimes towers come to help us by clearing our pathway, by removing obstacles that we didn't think we could remove, or that we were afraid, fearing that we would harm somebody else in the process. You have the Nine of Wands. That's fear. That's feeling like the wounded warrior. And this weekend may be emotionally draining for you. It may make you feel as though you want to go back inside of your Libra hollow and meditate. Okay? Because there's going to be some significant changes with this tower. But the path is going to be clear. And once the tower event happens, then you're going to feel this release. You're going to be able to let things go and start rejuvenating and healing. Five of Cups in reverse. You're not going to be crying over spilled milk anymore. You're going to be able to know that it is time to pick up those two good cups. That your cup, Spirit's cup, and the cup of friends and family, your soul tribe, to move forward in your life, to move towards what's in your best interest. And the Empress in reverse. Somebody's being left behind. Somebody's not happy about it. They thought they had their thumb on you. They thought they were in control of your emotions. And you're moving past them in order to heal after this tower moment. I'm not showing that this is a lover. And the Empress is usually an older female energy. Feminine energy. So it can be a man. It can be anybody. It's usually a person who's a little older, they're a little wiser. It could be your mom, your grandma, your aunt, your next door neighbor, um, your significant other, sister, cousin, whoever it is. They're not real happy. It's not that they're not going to be in the picture, but because of the tower, because of the releasing that you have done towards your healing, this person no longer has a finger on you. They're no longer going to be able to add a twist of tails to your mind. Now, somebody's been feeding you untruths. blanketed untruth. I mean blanketed. Let's get some clarifiers out here on this. Holy Spirit, Spirit Guide, Angels and Ancestors, please provide clarifiers for this reading for Libra. Thank you for all messages forthcoming. What say ye? We have the Queen of Cups in reverse, and it fell out over the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So while you are not trying to hold on, you're also not, you're doing this with your head over your heart. You're not, you've had to stop worrying about other people's feelings and emotions and focus on what's in your highest good, what's in your best interest, what is going to lead you down the path that you're intended. Oh, we have another flipper. We have the Hierophant. Now that is a male energy, a masculine energy that is normally very high in control, lots of wisdom, a teacher, a professor, somebody who is a CEO of a business, but a grandfatherly figure. And the one thing I noticed is that his arms are up in the air. Not in a way of saying, oh my gosh, they're doing it again, but in saying, yes, go Libra, go. So they've been uprooted. They no longer have to be taking the lead to advise you. You've had a masculine figure, could have been a female, but strong masculinity, very intelligent. Doesn't necessarily mean they're book intelligent. They could just be, extremely street intelligent. And there's lots of people out there like that. Many times I take their advice over somebody who's never lived it. But this person, even though they're in the reverse, this person's actually in your corner cheering you on. See, they're in your corner here, and their hands are lifted up like, woohoo! Yes, go Libra kind of moment here. They're celebrating that you have taken a stance to let go of things that were not good for you. We're going to stop there on the clarifiers because a whole bunch just came out. Once again, over here at the Four of Pentacles, we have the Nine of Swords coming out because you are at this point somewhat worried about letting things go. You are concerned that it's going to hurt somebody in a way that's irreparable. Whether it's a relationship, business connection, and you absolutely don't want to cause anybody any harm. You treasure your friends and your family. You treasure them very dearly. Which is, you have these two older figures here. You may have still your parents, your grandparents, or some other people that you're close to that have been advising you. They're both in the reverse. I don't believe they live with you, but they are emotionally connected to you. Okay? I'm going to say grandma doesn't feel as confident in your decision, but Pops here does. But with Grandma, she's coming in after the Tower. She's coming in after the Nine of Wands when you're exhausted already, and you may not at that point be giving her all the details to get her a lot of clarity. Okay? That is my insight on that. And so she could very well be making a snap judgment based on information that's partial. We have a lot of cards here, so I'm going to read these really quick. Alright, we're going to see what's going on here. We have the Two of Wands in reverse. We have the Six of Wands. We have the Seven of Wands. Yeah, once again, this is not really sure if it's going to work out. You want it to, you're trying. You're going for doing what's right. That's your biggest focus, Libra, is you want to do what's right. You want victory in this situation, and you're willing to stand up and be the person to take the blunt of the issue for the victory. Okay? Then we have the Page of Wands in reverse. Not a lot of passion here. The Six of Swords in reverse. Things aren't going quite as well as you would like for them to, and the Page of Cups in reverse. All three of those are in reverse. It's about messages, communication, passion, not being able to go over to common grounds together, and the ideal wasn't enough. The other person thought you could have done better, you should have done better, you should have provided more. Uh, they sound very self-centered and, mama say, greedy. They're fighting you every tooth and nail here, okay? Page of Swords in reverse. Yeah, they're not speaking their truth. They're not accepting your truth. It's breaking your heart. It's breaking their heart. King of Cups, you are doing everything you can, Libra, to build this connection back up, to put your toe back in that ocean of emotion and get this boat a rocking to the calmer shores. You're showing love, you're speaking love, and that is not being accepted. You cannot afford another person to accept your love. The Ten of Pentacles, this has been a marriage, or a very near and dear soulmate of some sort, family friend, long-term friend that was surrounded with respect, love, and loyalty, and surrounded by other feminine friends. The Ace of Pentacles is in reverse. Somebody, if they haven't already done it, they very well could this weekend request an annulment, a divorce, a separation, a time apart, and it's going to be very devastating. The Tower. It's going to bring about a Tower moment. That's the Ten of Swords. It's a devastation. It's a betrayal. And it's going to feel like a very deep betrayal. This is really a heavy reading, Libra. And you are such a gentle sign that I am very sorry to bring you this. There has been a lot of you put in your best foot forward. And I'm not saying this is going to happen to everybody, because it's not. But this is going to happen to many people that this reading is for. If it's not about a marriage, about a job, it's about being terminated. Somebody could be arrested. There is something very, very big coming in. And it also has to do with this other person who is no longer accepting the truth. They're no longer accepting love. They are rebelling completely against Libra's energy. They're wanting to blame Libra for their sadness that Libra did not cause. You didn't do it, Libra. You did not do it. But there is a big devastation. Maybe some of y'all should stay home this weekend. Romantic feelings, Libra. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. And they are. And never pass up the chance to tell somebody how much you truly love them. You're doing it. I mean, you came out the gate with the Knight of Chalices, the offer of love, the offer of generosity and devotion to another. You came out the gate speaking the truth of that. But you can't force another person to love you. But if you don't speak up, you're going to kick yourself and think that this failed because you didn't speak up. Okay? So Holy Spirit, Spirit Guide, Angels, and Ancestors, chemistry. Yeah, that's where the problem is with this relationship. The chemistry has been altered between the two of you. This person can no longer see past their own faith. And they are actually willing to cut off their nose to spite their faith. They're willing to push away somebody who loves them so that they can wallow in their sadness. Chemistry, there's a strong magnetic attraction here. No, I do not see a third party here. I do see two people who are not living with you, not in any kind of affair with you, that have been advisors to you, but not, I don't see a third party involved. I don't see that this individual that's pushing you away is cheating on you or anything like that. What I see is this person is so depressed, so, I'm going to use the words again, wallowing in their own sadness, waiting on you to throw them a life jacket. But they're pushing you away. They're pushing you away. So the most likely outcome of this, Libra, is the Eight of Swords. Being trapped. Being trapped in your mind. Being trapped without being able to get your truth across to somebody. Not being able to see their side of it. Them not being able to see your side of it. A total breakdown in communication and bond between the two of you. In this reading, this carries the same weight as the broken heart. Because that's what it is. And to clarify the Eight of Swords, we have the Knight of Swords in reverse, yeah. There is a total breakdown in communication here. Complete and utter breakdown. And at this point, this person is not going to listen. And Spirit just gave me this, but you might want to consider, if you start a conversation with this person and you see it heading south real quick, you might want to back away, go to a separate location from them, and email in order to hopefully get your point across. Because at least with an email, they can go back. Because anger is supposed to be a flash in the pan kind of emotion. All right, it's like a firework. Boom, it's over. It's whenever we feed into it like a volcano that we get these rages, and that's what this person is going to turn towards if the conversation is basically forced onto them. Okay, but after they've had that boom, they can come back 10 minutes later and read that email again and get the real meaning of it and the real appreciation of it. And I'm just going to advise you this. Well, I need to take this advice. I need to write this one on my wall. The Spirit just gave me this. If you decide to try to communicate via email, the first email that comes back right after you send it, you know, the one with all the colorful words in it and colorful expressions, you can save that one for later, but don't take it too hard. Wait for the second one. Give them a moment to rest. Go back and they'll read it again and let them reply again. The second one's going to start off with, oh, I overreacted, or I'm sorry, I misunderstood. And it may not even be that simple for them to be able to apologize. But as long as it's in writing, because even the email, when you delete it, it's still there in the trash can, and they can go retrieve it, and they will. This person's that mad, trust me. They're that mad at themselves that they will go retrieve it. Okay? But wait for the second reply. Okay? Now, if you'd like to book a private reading with me, my email is listed below. Okay? So hit the thumbs up, share, leave a comment, let me know if it resonates. Hey, if it doesn't, that's cool. Just wasn't your reading today. But stop in, say hi, let me know how you're doing. I love to communicate with each and every one of you. You're hella beautiful and hella amazing. I'm so grateful and thankful for all of you. And it's to the point I want to do Zoom calls to do these readings. I wonder how that would look if I was doing a reading and had several of you on Zoom and we could all communicate during the reading. Because I don't like the lives because of the typing, and I have to stop and read, and then I've lost some of the energies I was intertwined with during the reading. But anyway, don't forget to subscribe, okay? This is Alice in Wonderland. This is your card of advice from Spirit for this reading, Libra. And Libra, this one really goes with what we've been talking about. It's called The Right Way. We have two people in this picture, a frog and a princess, or actually it's Alice. And learning to create what you desire. Okay? So number 21, wanting to get through to the other side of a situation. Well, absolutely, Libra, you want to get through to the other side of the situation. But remember, timing. And not everything is meant to happen at the same time. A desire to walk through a gateway or a life transition, to become an insider, rather than remaining on the periphery. Yes, you do want to be back in the clutches of the one that you love. You really do. Or the one that you're bonded with here. Okay? You do. But they're really not rejecting you. They're rejecting themselves. Wanting to have an impact, to be included, to be a part of the activities and have an influence in the world. A willingness to learn step by step. And that's what you're doing now. You're learning step by step how to remove obstacles so that you can proceed in this lifetime towards your highest good, towards your happiness, possibly to reuniting with this person. Once certain obstacles and ways of thinking and negative Nelly thinking is kicked to the curb. Okay? So it was great doing your reading for you today. I will see you all soon with your next reading. Namaste.